Hey guys, I'm back. I just realized that it's like 12:33 and I said I was going to come back on today and talk about Sisterhood Live. So hopefully I'm catching some people on their lunch break or during their midday break when they feel like zoning out a little bit and want to talk about a super duper fun live event that I'm creating. Co-creating with some really awesome women in my life. So, yeah, please say hello if you are joining and if you are going to stay. I'm going to kind of go through a whole bunch of the who, what, when, where, why, how, a whole bunch of questions, but feel free to pop in and ask whatever you want as I'm going through. So I'm just going to give it about 1 minute to see if anybody can pop on. I'm going to mute my computer so it doesn't pop up with obnoxious noises while I'm videoing. Hi, Jill. Hi, hun. So I don't know if anybody has really seen or not. I feel like I talk about it a lot, but maybe I don't. And Facebook, doesn't always put all of our stuff out there for us. So I am, hi, hun. I am hosting an event. I decided to put on a live event for female entrepreneurs called Sisterhood Live. And it's going to be taking place in April. And so the first question I kind of wanted to go through was, what is it? It's like, where did the idea come from? Why am I doing it? So basically, it is a place for everybody to get together. So I have made a lot of really great friends and some really cool connections in the past year of being in entrepreneur land, and I make a lot of friends online, and hi Chrissy, I don't get to meet these people in real life a lot. And so last year was it March or April? I always get confused. I think it was the end of March though. I actually attended my first live event. It was completely a whim. I registered on the Sunday. Arrived on Friday, and it completely changed my life. It really changed everything for me. That's where I started to learn about manifesting and magic and this whole world and all this stuff I had no idea existed when I entered into entrepreneur land like a few months before. Coaching, I had no idea this whole industry was here. So I just felt really called to attend this event. I had been seeing a lot of people that I knew online or that I'd seen online were interested in attending. And so that Sunday I was like, I'm just going to go to this event. And it absolutely changed my life. It changed the way I conducted business for the rest of the year. It opened doors to new friendships. It opened doors to new people that I had never even heard of before. And I met Katie Olivia Smith there, and it was just a really cool, magical weekend. And so basically, after I launched Make Her Day Project on Thanksgiving weekend, which I had been like intently focused on for the previous 8 weeks since I came up with that idea, and then I just launched that thing. Basically, the days following launching Make Her Day Project, I had a few days of downtime waiting for orders and waiting to see what was going to happen. And I was just like, I really feel like attending another live event. And I kind of thought, who is having events? I poked around a little bit. I didn't see a lot of people advertising at the time. And I thought, well, this is stupid. I have a background in events. I should just host my own event. And so I reached out to Sally, my business bestie, and I was like, I'm thinking of doing a live event. And her immediate reaction was like the best thing you could ever imagine. And she was like, yes, you have to do it. That would be amazing. So the premise of the event really is to bring together female entrepreneurs to talk about the reality of running a business, starting a business, the challenges, the fact that there are entire weeks where you just sit and cry and you question absolutely everything there is that you could possibly question about what you're doing and feeling like a complete failure. And those weeks are followed up immediately by bringing in $30,000 in income. And then you live on that high for a while, and then you come back, and then you have a whole nother week that you just spend crying or stressed or whatever it is. And that's the reality of it. The reality is that you're on this like crazy roller coaster. And I've found over the past year of running my business that a lot of what people talk about online and what you see online, and a lot of, you see this in general in Facebook, right? A lot of people are just showcasing the glitz and the glam and the happy and the perfect and the everything's always rainbows and sunshine and butterflies. And the reality is life is not like that. Entrepreneurship is not like that. And so we thought, Sally and I put on our thinking caps, and we thought it would be really cool to bring together a group of female entrepreneurs who can really understand what it is you're going through, to share their stories, to share their trials and tribulations and their triumphs and their greatest days and their worst days, and make it more normal that you have these days, you have these crappy weeks, you have this like, it's crazy, the emotions that go into this. And so I wanted to create an event where we all came together and we got to meet each other in real life, first of all, because a lot of us have met online, and not everybody. Obviously, I know some people in real life, but I wanted to create this event where female entrepreneurs could come together and hug each other in real life and like see how tall each other are, and just embrace each other and say like, I'm here for you, and I understand what you're going through, and I want to support you, and I want you to support me. So my hope is that people will leave inspired, empowered, excited, ready to take the next step in their journey, whether that's quitting their job and finally jumping into entrepreneur land, or that's jumping on video and finally doing the thing, or it's, going after a huge client. Whatever that thing is, I want to see that magic happen after you leave Sisterhood Live. So who should attend basically is anyone who's a female entrepreneur. I want everybody. Most of who's represented are online business coaches, because that's who I've spent a lot of time with in the last year. But honestly, I think the messages and the lessons are applicable to anybody. They're applicable to any female entrepreneur who's out there, who wants a network, who wants support, who wants people who understand them. And so this event is open to any female entrepreneurs. If you're a woman and you run a business, you are more than welcome to come, and I really hope that you do. It's going to be a lot of fun. But referencing some questions I wrote down so I can make sure I go over all of it with you. So the format is arrivals on Wednesday evening. We're going to kick off with a fun little cocktail reception and some hors d'oeuvres and meet and greet, and everybody will be there. During registration, there's going to actually be an opportunity to do like a pre-cocktail hour with the speakers, so that 10 people can meet the speakers and hang out with them one-on-one before we go into the main cocktail party. So Wednesday night is arrivals and cocktails and meeting and mingling and like heavy hors d'oeuvres and that kind of thing. Then we're going to start Thursday morning, and we go all day Thursday. There's going to be another like dinner program. I'm going to feed you again Thursday night, and then the program will wrap up at Friday, at noon on Friday. And the format is basically 20-minute power talks, 20 minutes of different speakers to keep the audience engaged, to keep you excited, to keep your energy up, to engage you and hear all these different views of what success looks, feels, and sounds like. And so have been on the hunt, was looking for the right speakers, and I've narrowed it down pretty much, just waiting to hear back from a couple of people. On top of that, we have 2 incredible keynote speakers. And I do apologize that the speakers page is not up on the website yet. I'm working on that, so eventually you will be able to see all of this on the website. But my incredible, one of my most favorite people ever, Alexandra Cavucci, and also the fantastical Stephanie Sinclair are both keynoting for us. So they're going to kick off Thursday morning. We're going to do a little mindset block Thursday morning, and then we're going to go into a little business block with Stephanie. So we're going to start with Alex, and we're going to move into Stephanie after our morning break on Thursday. There's still some details being worked out about the actual schedule, but other speakers are going to include my wonderful business bestie, Sally Catherine. She will take the stage and talk about her experiences. Katie Olivia Smith, also mindset coach that I just mentioned. I met her last year in New York, and I actually later hired her and worked with her last summer, and absolutely love that girl to pieces. Christina Drati, who is she does graphic design and WordPress, and she is freaking so smart and incredibly talented. Love that girl. Rebecca Ives Rubin does content writing, and if you've ever read any of her posts, they're like the most engaging posts ever, and she has such a great energy, and I absolutely love everything that comes up from her. So I asked her if she would speak, and she agreed. Kelsey Davidson, Molly Courtney, Haley Hunter Hines, Petra Monaco, all these girls, Petra, I think she says, all these women, there's a few others too. We're going to have about 16 speakers all together, and it's going to be really, really fun. I'm super excited. I'm also working on hopefully securing somebody pretty amazing to close out on Friday for us. If anyone has any ideas, I do have one idea in the works, but if anyone has any other ideas, I would be open to hearing those, or any connections that you have. I do, like I said, I'm working on something, but I have not confirmed that yet. But I do want to make Friday as amazing as Thursday is and really like close out with a bang. So where is it going to be? Newport, Rhode Island at the incredibly gorgeous Hotel Viking. I did my site visit there last week. It's beautiful. They just went through a renovation and redid their whole lobby area. So it's all open. It's very feminine. It's very like inviting and comfortable. And there's a little fireplace in the middle. It's open to the bar. Their little restaurant is right there. It's beautiful. They redid some of their rooms recently as well. They have a lot of charming different rooms at the hotel, but all like very cozy. I got to see like 4 or 5 different spaces, and they were really cozy, really pretty. The hotel is gorgeous. The dates, April 19th to the 21st. So actually we are like inside 3 months of when this is going to happen, which is crazy because I came up with this idea like 2 months ago. I can't believe it's actually here. It's so crazy. I'm so excited, you guys. So if you are feeling like you are interested in this, we just opened registration yesterday, which I'm so excited to finally do. I put it off for a really long time because entrepreneurship, right? It's scary, and this world is freaking scary, and I was making excuses. And so I finally did it yesterday. I opened registration. Registration is $495 for general admission, and that is the opening price. The price is going to go up a couple times as we get closer because obviously we need to plan food and goodies and all that stuff. So as we get closer, the price is going to increase a little bit. But it's $495 right now, and that is an all-inclusive price of the meals, the conference, and like the meals include like the receptions. So that's receptions, breaks, coffee, food, lunch, all that fun stuff is going to be included in that. And I did that intentionally because one of the things I didn't like about the event that I went to last year was that you bought this ticket for however $400 or whatever it was, but then we were still responsible for our dinners, and some people were responsible for their lunches, and you were responsible for your breakfast. I didn't like how you had to add all those things on top of an already kind of hefty ticket price that you were paying. So I am a much more all-inclusive type of a person. I much prefer to have one price that I pay, and I know that that's it. What's not included is your travel and your hotel. The hotel rate is $145, and they significantly lowered our parking rate, which is $10 per day per car. Normally they charge $35 a day. So they were really, really great with us on that because I assume a lot of people are going to be driving because Newport is not, right down the street from the airport. But we got that. They also gave us a 20% off spa discount, which is super amazing. Also, my hope is that people will stay and play with us in Newport, and we can hang out a little bit longer and continue the party after the meeting ends on Friday at noon. We're going to offer a trolley tour if you want to take advantage of that. There's also a super, super amazing mastermind opportunity if you really want to get the most out of this and really propel your business. Stephanie and Alex are going to team up on Friday afternoon and are offering a mastermind for 15 ladies for $797. And that is a really incredible deal to work with Stephanie and Alex both together in one room for have them to yourself for 4 hours. Stephanie's normal coaching packages start at like $15,000. So we're super, super excited that that is going to be happening. And so that is also to encourage people to stay and play with us in Newport, because Sally and I want to hang out with you guys and continue the party. So if you don't feel like that, or you don't feel like the trolley tour, then take advantage of the spa and go take 20% off and pamper yourself a little bit and take a break from all the things that you're doing and all the crazy in your life. Hi, Sally. So basically, how do I register? SisterhoodLIVE.com/register, I believe, is the direct link to the registration page, or you can just go right to SisterhoodLIVE.com. There's links to the registration page. There's a registration page by itself. It's pretty easy to get there if you go to SisterhoodLIVE.com. I will also drop the link in the video so that you guys have it accessible. Yeah, any other questions? I know there's kind of the numbers have been fluctuating, and Facebook also never tells you how many people are actually on. But any other questions that I can answer? I know this video is a little bit long, and I've gone through a lot of information. I think like the last thing that I would add to this, if anyone's curious, is this feeling of FOMO. And honestly, I told Sally I was going to talk about this because this has happened to me twice now, where for some of my friends have gone off to events and I didn't know that they were going. And as they're gone on these weekends of awesome events, I have serious, crazy FOMO that happens. And I miss my friends terribly, like my heart aches, and I know all my super cool friends and peeps are going to be there, and it depresses me that I missed out on it, to be quite honest with you. Just happened this weekend with Alex. So don't be victim to FOMO. get yourself registered. Get over, if you have any questions, of course, feel free to message me, message Sally, message any of the speakers that you know are going to be there. Ask the questions. Check out the website. I'm trying to get as much information onto the website as I possibly can for you guys so that there are no questions and that it is clear for you to understand what you're going to get out of this weekend. That's actually not even a weekend. It's the end of a week. It's the week after Easter, intentionally, because we didn't want to interfere with Easter time frame. So it's the week after, where you're probably going to want an escape anyway from your crazy family. No, kidding. Kidding. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. I would absolutely love if you guys would share the information, ask the questions, share this video, share any of the posts you see, and get your butt registered to join us. Oh, one thing I didn't mention is that the first 15 people who register get an hour-long session with either Sally or myself. So we were super, super excited to kick off registration and to kick off actually welcoming people. So we both agreed that that this would be a really fun way to celebrate. So the first 15 people to register get either an hour with Sally or an hour with myself, and during registration you get to specify who you want to spend an hour of your time with. And basically that hour can be used for anything that you want to go over. Business, life, relationships. Sally is the girl for your relationship issues, and she's also really amazing at business strategy. And I am your figure it out girl. So whatever you're kind of like, oh, how do I work through that? How do I get through that? I'm here for you. So first 15 people get that for free. So get over, get your butt registered, ask me any questions you have, or Sally any questions, or Alex. I think a lot of people could answer your questions for you. And I cannot wait to see you guys in Newport. I cannot wait to see who shows up, who I get to hug and spend 3 fantastical days with. So I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your Monday. Comment below. I'll answer any questions that pop up here. I will be back tomorrow to chat with you more. Bye, guys.